Ooh, that was a lot. Fuck.
You a man.
What's up, Phil?
What's good with you?
How you been, bro?
You know, taking it one day at a time.
Hey, so, okay. We're just gonna start off on some real shit. Cause you's a real nigga.
I used to be.
Last time I had you on here, it was an episode about depression.
Mm-hmm.
So since then, that was probably like, what, 6 months ago?
Maybe so.
Since then, how you feeling?
I'm in a whole different bracket now. There's no more depression going on for real.
That's what's up. What's changed?
Work definitely. When I went into truck driving. Truck driving, great money. Excellent money, actually.
That's what I'm about to start doing.
But it wasn't what I wanted to do.
Oh, about too much.
It wasn't. It wasn't what I was supposed to be doing, but I needed to do it at the time.
Right.
Get shit done.
Right.
But what stopped me from doing it? I called my biological father up one day and I told him, like,
what, you know him?
I know him.
What?
I know him. Had to search through 43andMe. But nah, I talked to him and I was like, man, this truck driving has been cool. I got to see places I never seen before, experience new stuff, but I'm depressed. Like, it's just lonely. I never know when I'm gonna be home. Like, my job never bring me home when they say my home time is. And he was like, well, I'm glad you're making your money. You gotta do what you gotta do as a man. But, my dad's spiritual, he Christian, all that. He said, God gave you a gift. And I'm not gonna tell you what your gift is, but your gift is something that you wouldn't mind doing every day for free. And I was like, it's been so many times where I coach these kids for free just because I wanted to. I didn't even need to show up to work that day. I just went up there, just like, let me go coach these kids.
That's a bar.
Yeah, for sure.
That's a fucking bar, nigga. For real.
So yeah, now that I'm back coaching, man, it's nowhere near as much money as I was making, but I'm getting my bills paid, I'm taking care of what I need to take care of, and I get to go to work every day and enjoy it.
And you're rich spiritually.
You're rich spiritually, for
That's
sure.
What's up, fool.
Yep.
On that shit your dad said, though, nigga, I go work for 8 hours, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then I come home, work for another 3, 4
For sure.
free, like you said. But that shit fun, bro. Like writing and editing these pods and shit, bro. It's just a lot of fucking fun. And hopefully that'll turn into money someday. That's the biggest gift when what you like to do turns into some paper. You know what I'm saying? So,
unfortunately, we live in a life where money is everything that we need to get to what we need to get to. But as far as payment for me, praise from kids. I work at the gym now, and shout out to Coach Ramon. It's my boy. Great coach, excellent coach. And when I got there, the kids don't really know me. I'm new to them. Like, you ain't never done this before. I've been doing it for a long time. But they always want him to spot their big skills or whatever. And now that I've been there for a couple months, they come to me now. I'm like, oh, go get Coach Ramon to spot you. Nah, I want you to do it. Oh, bet. Like, that shit made me feel like you recognize.
So you were one of the only ones, after like Giselle left, you were one of the only ones I'd let touch my kids. Sounds so weird. You know what I mean? You were one of the only ones I'd let like spot my kids if I had to go take a shit or something.
For sure.
Like, y'all go with Coach J, man. Everybody else gonna fucking fuck your shit up.
And those of y'all who don't coach, it's a serious thing. Like, you don't trust a lot of other coaches to coach your kids. They might teach them in a different way, which is cool, but they might teach them the wrong way at the same time. Or what you drilling in your kid's head, somebody throw something else in there that might throw them off. So it's dope that he trusts.
Or they finally, not scared to do something, and then they fuck up.
Yeah.
And then them niggas is
They
scared
don't
you
wanna
back
do it
to
no more.
square one. Yeah.
Yep. One thing I see a lot of coaches do, a lot of rookie coaches, like let's say a kid been working on that back handspring forever, and they finally do it. They jump back, they get to their hands, they get to their feet, but it's trash. It's ugly. I'm not gonna be like, oh snap, you did it. That's great. Oh my god, you did your back handspring. I'm gonna be like, yo, I'm glad you finally got to this point, but we need to fix this, that, and the third. And I feel like that's not breaking the kid down. That's like, okay, I'm glad I did it, but yeah, let me make it look better.
That's a good life lesson though. Like, that was dope. But I don't want that no more. You can accomplish that now. That's a good life lesson. I used to tell little niggas, hey, that was trash. But only because like I've seen you do way better than that. You're not trying. Like, come on, bro. Like, man, that shit was fun, bro.
And low key, we got the capacity to do that because we can tell a kid it was trash, and they might feel bad at that moment, but we know we go get you to where you need to be. Other coaches be like, yeah, that was bad, and I don't know how to make you better.
So, okay. So pretty much the gist of the story is my podcast saved your life. You did my podcast, and
I
now
give them
you.
that. I needed that therapy.
Hey, my podcast saved your life, bro.
For sure.
That's the gist of the story. No, but what else? You got a little boot thing now too, huh?
Man, so
we haven't even talked about this, so
True.
I can't wait.
True. So I'm pretty sure the last time I was on here, I was talking about I don't want no relationship no more. I'm
That's what
staying
I'm saying.
single.
Hey, podcast saved his life, bro.
For sure.
Let's start off with this. How'd you meet her?
I met her at work. I work with her, and she's a cool chick. Like when I first saw her, I was like, "Oh, she a cute chick." Blah blah blah. I see that with every girl. Like there's a lot of cute girls in the world. But conversation got brought up about Taekwondo because that's what she does, and I was telling I do kickboxing, mixed martial arts, all that stuff. So she was like, "Oh, this dope, this that, and the third, blah blah blah." We should train sometime or spar. I was like, cool. I go to LA Fitness. You come to my gym. I got the membership to get you in. So we went in there just to hit the bag a little bit and then just start talking about life. And somehow we start talking about our views and values. And I'm like, damn, like, shorty kind of real. Like, that's what's up. I like that. And then afterwards, after we made this little connection, she was like, are you hungry? Let me take you out to eat. Ma'am. Yes, let's do that. So, of course, going to eat, we start talking deeper and start talking about past life, and we both was on the same wave. Like, yeah, I don't really do relationships no more. People be tripping in relationships. Having a good friend is way better than being in a relationship because if you have that good friend, y'all decide to be in a relationship, different stipulations come in. Now you got trust issues.
It's like the fucking foundation of a good relationship is the good friendship.
Yeah, for sure.
Because you learn to accept each other for who you are.
But it gets broken up sometimes because, like, I trusted you as a friend because I didn't really care what you was doing. But now that we're in a relationship, oh, you hanging out with your friend? Who you hang with? Is that a third? And I'm never like that. I still don't care. Not saying that I don't care about what a significant other is doing, but I'm not about to hound you. Like, I'm going to trust you enough to know that you with me don't do no bullshit. So me and her was on that same wave, same views when it come to marriage, same views when it come to like statistical things. So from there
statistical things,
as far as like government and shit like that, yeah. So deeper
that you're talking about, like black people not having dads and shit, like the statistics on the shit.
I mean, she white, she ain't got no dad in her life.
Oh damn! So she got sold.
Yeah. So deeper into the friendship, I guess we started texting more, talking on the phone more, and it just became more of a thing. So we started to hang out more, and after a while, it was just like maybe we should try this. And low key, it's been going really good so far.
How long?
It's been about 5, maybe 4.5 months now.
What were you about to say?
What really got me hooked on to her?
That pussy.
No. It's fire though. I like white girls. That's the thing I like. But I never wanted like the preppy, oh my God, type of white girl. I also don't want a white girl who act black, but still can understand our culture. And she threw me off one day. She started talking about Alicia Keys like deeply. And I'm like, you listen to R&B music? She said, that's all I listen to. For real? So she started putting me on. So I'm thinking, she about to bring in some new school R&B. Man, she bringing out Minnie Riperton type shit, like old school. I'm like, damn, like you got an old soul for real. I fuck with that. So that's we connect really deeply, and that's why I decided.
What's her name?
On the try. Her name Jade.
Shout out to Jade.
Shout out to Jade.
It's my nigga. If you hurt him,
hey, just keep in mind, it's the same nigga that was ready to beat up my mama. We was playing the game one day, got the headphones on. My mama come in yelling. He's like, who is that? Tell that bitch I knock out.
I didn't know it was your mom.
Oh, man.
But yeah, Jade, watch out. I forgot about that. How's your mom, bro?
She doing great. Honestly, she doing good. She like to spend all my damn money, but that's what moms do.
That's cool, man. I hope that everybody that comes back on the pod is in a better place than they were.
For sure.
Because that's I love to hear, man, because I went back. I've gone back and listened to that episode a couple times because, like I said, it's pretty therapeutic for all of us.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm in a different place too. You know what I'm saying? I'm in a much better place too because, like I said, I got my, my writer's block is gone. That fucking rock in the road is out of the way.
For sure.
This shit's fucking pouring out, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I sent you that shit I did with the voice acting shit. Goddamn. I'm getting more confident with that. I'm learning how to edit these podcasts, and that shit's fun, bro. I can see making some money on that shit.
For sure.
But I'm happy for you, bro. Oh, my man got a whole girlfriend.
To paint a picture on that, I just thought about always talking about it, having that writer's block. You said that rock in the road.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you got to go through a storm to move the shit out the way. So that's real. I like that.
Hell yeah, bro. I think that's what life's all about. You just walk in your path, and every now and then there's a hurdle, whether it be rock in the road, river, valley, you got to cross something. You know what I'm saying?
Unless it's a baby, then you got to take it with you.
Yeah. Unless you're a black dad, you don't have to, apparently.
Oh. Apparently that's the second option.
But no, man, that's what's up, dog. So I'm glad you're in a much better place. I'm glad you're doing what you love to do. I still think you should start your own gym.
Yeah, that's the plan. I've honestly, this past week, I've been trying to get with realtors and just searching stuff in my area where I can open up a gym. The one good place I found is actually a mechanic shop, but the realtor told me that it would cost more for me to get it renovated and turn into a gym than it would to just go buy my own gym. So.
Nah, that'd be live, bro. Just keep it how it is. Just put mats everywhere.
For sure. I'm setting my path. I talked last weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I talked to 9 different people. Just for some reason, they just felt my spirit. They wanted to have a conversation with me at random places. And I told them, what I do, my passion. It was like, I can feel your passion in this. You're going to go far. Take my number down. If you need anything, you need an investment, whatever, talk to me. Man. Didn't expect to hear that from you at all. So
yeah,
it's been real. I'm trying to put it into motion.
That's that. So I know you're not religious, but would you say you're spiritual? Mm-hmm. You believe in like the universe and putting shit out there and it listening and shit like that.
Yep.
I think that's a testament to that. Like it's. I don't think scary is the right word, but it's kind of surreal. Yeah, how things start to fall in fucking place for you when you start really focusing on you. It's fucking wild, bro. Yeah. It's like somebody somewhere is actually listening. Like I don't know if it's God or whoever, but something's listening, bro.
I talk to somebody every time I get on my motorcycle. I pray to somebody. I don't say a person's name. I just say, thank you for guiding my path. Thank you for keeping me safe while I'm on this bike and let me make it back home without no problems, complications, issues. I don't know who it's going to, but somebody here.
You ride your bike here?
Nah, I brought the truck here.
Fucking was like, I appreciate you, whoever it is.
Yeah.
That's what's up, bro. I'm so fucking happy for you, dog. I'm so fucking happy for you.
How has your journey been since you made your big decision on cutting something out?
Oh, man. That was probably one of the best decisions I've ever made.
Yeah.
Well, as far as the gaming, because now I focus instead of coming home and spending hours on a game that I've beaten 1,000 times. Yeah. I'm spending hours creating something that's never been made before, that's or true. Editing this and not having to pay somebody to do it. So I'm saving money in that aspect. I'm saving money not having to buy games, DLCs and shit.
Fucking $60.
And the weed thing, crazy how things work out. I decided to stop smoking. I get clean. My job lays me off. Now I'm about to chase this CDL shit. That's something I gotta be clean for. So it's like I'm ready to go. You know what I'm saying? Like the shit worked out perfectly, bro.
Yeah.
And it's crazy how that worked out. Like I just decided to get clean on a whim. And it seems like something knew what was about to happen and threw the idea in my head way back then. Bars. I do miss it. I miss smoking more than anything. That's why I got these CBD cigarettes. Because the act of smoking is just, I don't know, there's something about it.
People laugh at me when I tell them this because people get addicted to this. I do not get addicted to it, but it's an oral fixation.
That's what it is.
Because I noticed that when I'm playing the game, I like to snack. I keep, after every match, I go grab a snack. With this, I just hit this and I don't want to eat no more. So I feel like this is more no homo, putting something in my mouth.
No, that's the perfect explanation because I definitely do miss smoking. I can't wait till I come back. I already know I'm gonna rip the fuck out of somebody's bong. I dream about. I had a dream the other day. I smoked and I was pissed because I was like, "Fuck, man!" I was like, all these months clean,
Yeah.
just to waste it, just to say. I just said fuck it and smoked in my dream. Bars. I don't do it on purpose, dog.
Rap chose me.
But I definitely was pissed. And when I woke up and realized I hadn't smoked, I was like, it's good that I was mad. You know what I'm saying? That means I'm disciplined about the shit. But I do miss smoking, man. That shit was, I miss the process. Breaking it down, rolling it up. You know what I'm saying? Like it was therapeutic. You know what I'm saying? Especially after work, nigga, I used to fucking speed home. Which is kind of sad. It's just kind of, I was addicted. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. And he broke an addiction. That means if you're trying to, you can do it too.
I still do shrooms though.
Yeah.
That shit helps. I did a trip. I tripped balls the other day, last weekend actually, and watched Sonic. Shrooms? You can, but I think that the heat kills whatever.
The good shit you're trying to get.
Yeah, it kills whatever makes you trip.
Yeah.
But then there's tea and shit, so I don't know. Maybe it's just different temperatures. But I tripped balls, bro. Watched Sonic, the second one. The shit was pretty fucking funny.
For sure.
It was pretty damn funny. Have you seen it?
Yeah.
That scene with the wife when she finds out that he was a spy the whole time. Oh my god! I'm like, is this the same movie? I was like, what the fuck is? She hopped out the golf cart and that bitch went and blew up behind her and shit. I was like, holy shit, what the fuck is going on? I was thinking like, did I fucking change this shit? I was like, this shit was fucking hilarious, dog. Jim Carrey, bro.
If y'all didn't know, he wants to be my curator when it comes to shrooms. I've never done it before, but I'm willing to try.
You're shaman.
But the thing about it is, when he talks about it, I have the ability to put myself in his shoes, and I can see what he's seeing while he's talking about this shit.
And then, hey, does your girl fuck with that shit? She don't smoke either?
Nah. She used to. She don't do it.
I'm gonna bring you through the trip. Then you gotta do it with your girl.
For sure.
And bro, shroom sex. You probably heard me talk about it on the pod. It's incredible. Sex is already fun and incredible, but fucking on shrooms?
But I gotta not be scared.
You won't be, because you're gonna be in that pussy. And you're gonna be like,
what if I hallucinate? I'm like, why is this horse biting my dick?
That's not like that, bro. It's not like that. It's not that kind of hallucination.
It's like acid.
Acid? See, acid wasn't that bad. I never had sex on acid, but acid was way more intense than shrooms. Yeah. And I did a lot of acid the first time I did acid. Way more intense, but you know how in the fucking movies and shit, they like you see like a horse talking to you. That shit don't. It ain't happened to me. Worst thing that's happened to me is seeing people's like face like
melt.
It looks like it's melting, like like it looks like like it's melting.
Do you hear the sound?
No, it's just like, oh man. But then I tell myself like it's the shrooms. I'm able to, Yeah. But I'm telling you, if you and anybody out there, if you and your partner fuck on mushrooms, it's just gonna bring y'all closer together. It's a spiritual experience, bro. For sure. Get you some starlights, nigga.
She got a hammock. We go do it out in the woods somewhere.
Ooh, and I think nature intensifies the fucking trip for sure.
That's what T Grizzly say.
Nigga, it intensifies everything.
Yeah.
First time I did shrooms, we were in the backyard. And I just felt like I knew everything. Now I could see a fucking lizard on the fence 20 feet away doing, you know how they be doing push-ups? Yeah. I could see that how I was like, damn, it's like I could zoom in on that shit,
you watched the lizard work out?
That nigga was getting it in, fool. He was getting it in.
Oh, shit.
And I could hear the birds chirping around me. I remember my homies were talking. And I was completely invested in the conversation, but I wasn't even. I was like focusing on everything else, but I could still understand. Like it was a beautiful thing, bro. You'll be all right, bro. I know you have a very active imagination,
for sure.
But I think that's just gonna make it even better.
That's why Pennywise can't kill me.
Exactly. I wish that nigga would. I wish, bro. See, we talked about that. Me, you, and Jordan. That's something we can talk about right now.
Yep.
But the shit got deleted. I think I would destroy Freddy Krueger, bro.
Yeah.
If that nigga came in my dreams, he would be like, whoa, I need to get the fuck out of here. Can't hide, bitch. What was that for Rick and Morty?
Yeah. What was his name on there? Scary Terry or something?
Scary Terry.
Scary
Yeah,
Terry,
yeah. He's like, you can't run forever, bitch.
Oh, maybe you can.
I think that Freddy Krueger would be the one super. What would you call it? Horror villain.
Mm-hmm.
I think I could take Freddy Krueger, and I think me and Chucky would be cool. I don't think Chucky would kill me.
Yeah, I feel like Chucky's chill, bro.
Yeah, he only kills douchebags.
Yeah, for sure.
I'd smoke weed with Chucky. I'd come back to the weed with Chucky, bro. I'd be like, yeah, let's hit that shit. Fuck yeah. What about you? Who could you fight in the horror verse?
Pennywise, Freddy. If I had to fight Chucky, of course, I just kick him in the football.
Well, hold on. Do you know Pennywise's true form?
Yeah, that big ass alien looking shit.
He's a spider.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But still,
A giant spider. That's scary.
You know how to defeat him?
Spiders. You just gotta talk shit.
just
Pretty
talk
much.
shit to him. I would flame his ass.
Be like, you.
He gonna say something dumb. Now I gotta bake him.
Oh,
Well, if you don't get your
that's a good book.
the books,
The movies are cool, but that book is fire because it jumps back and forth from kid to adult, kid to adult, kid to adult, and do you know what happens in the book? Have you ever heard about what happens in the book? So after they kill them the first time when they're kids, they're freaking out. They're losing their group. I don't want to say chemistry, but there's an energy in the group, right? That they have when the black kid finally becomes their friend. There's like a solidifying energy, and that's what guides them to beat Pennywise.
Yeah.
After the deed is done, they kind of start losing that power.
That's
and they're freaking out, right?
Yeah.
They're freaking out. They're lost in the sewers. So the girl is like, I gotta bring my team back together. And you know what she does?
Fucks all of them.
She fucks all of them niggas, bro.
Yep.
And the order fucked me off. I don't know why. The order fucked me off. She fucked the little one first.
Yeah.
And then she fucked the black guy.
The black guy gotta go last.
That's what I said. But the fat kid, she said, was the biggest one.
Oh,
my nigga. Yeah, my nigga, bro. He was... He was like, dog. It was funny, bro, because he went into detail with every single one of them. He went into detail.
Yeah,
and it was funny. And it's funny because you know how they forget when they left the town. When they remember in the book, she was like, "All of you, I fucked all of you." And they were like, "Hey, yeah."
Oh shit!
She took it for the team though. She was like, "Y'all can run a train on me."
I gotta get y'all back together.
Hey, that nigga was on a lot of cocaine, bro. Boy, Stephen King.
Yeah.
He was on a lot. You want some more?
I'm straight.
You scared?
Nah, because I ain't drank all this shit yet.
You sound scared.
Ain't no scary Terry around here. Another one. People think I'm done for this. After watching the movies, that nigga Friday the 13th. No, not Friday the 13th. Halloween.
Oh, Michael Myers?
I'm putting hands on him, bro.
I don't feel like I could put hands on him because for some reason that nigga just keeps
getting back up.
You gotta shoot that nigga and keep shooting that nigga. But they shot that nigga. He kept getting up.
But they shot him and then waited and then shot him.
Yeah,
like
nah.
I'm not giving you another chance.
You
bro.
gotta poof, poof.
I'm taking off your head. I'm taking off your arms and legs. Now what you gonna do?
I said that on the pod too. I'll beat the shit out of Scream.
Yeah.
I'll beat his fucking ass. I'll be like, what are you doing in here?
They gonna costume.
I'll whip his ass. Yo, you got a knife? Cute. Cute.
The police gonna come and ask what happened. Like, Main Street came in our house trying to steal all our stuff. And Jared let him do it.
Fuck all that, bro. But, what was I gonna ask you? I have something I want to talk to you about for a while.
Right.
I think it's gonna be pretty dope. I know you don't like history, but I know that you know the history of war, right?
To an extent.
If you could go back in time, and if you can go back in time, and you can bring one thing with you, which war would you go back to and fight in?
Do I have to know what the thing is?
What do you mean?
Like, you said bring something back with me, like
Yeah, you
an
pick.
item.
You pick.
Do I have to know what that item is?
What do you mean? You're
Because
picking it.
It's as far as, like, let's say I went back to World War One. I would just take somebody's dog tag who got shot in the war. It's be worth a lot of money now. But I wouldn't take the dog tag. What I'm saying, that can be an item because it'll be worth a lot of money now.
You're bringing something back with you.
Oh, to the war.
To the war.
Oh, that's easy.
Yeah, yeah.
That's easy. I'm bringing a saw. It's not that type of saw. It's a machine gun. Because they got muskets and shit in World War One, and a few pistols, I guess. What?
World War One is muskets and shit. That's like the Civil War. I mean, shit. World War One, them niggas was packing heat full.
They had the 1911.
That's one. That's not a musket. That's a
pistol.
That's a rifle.
No, that's a pistol.
Oh,
The M1 is a
1911.
rifle. Yeah.
I'm thinking the M1. No, they had machine guns and shit in World War One, dog. But your saw would still be better than anything they got.
Sure.
That'd be sick. So what would you do to change the war? How would you change the?
I would wear my face.
So you just be a nigga?
Yeah, and then a bunch of niggas in here fighting. Like, why is this nigga so good killing us? For sure. But nope, that might be a bad idea. Because they might be like, hey, let's stop fighting. Let's kill this nigga.
For real. Yeah, not for real. Let me see what year more World War One was in.
I know what I'm taking back with me.
What?
COVID. I'm taking COVID to them niggas.
Apparently COVID's been around forever.
I'm sure it has.
It just decided to get bull on us out of nowhere. Let's see, World War One. Let's see what year that was.
If I had to
1914 to 1918.
If I had to bring something to stop the war,
Let's say you're bringing something to help you in the war.
Michael Jackson.
You're gonna have Michael Jackson fight with you.
I'm gonna have him perform.
They're gonna shoot that nigga. They don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck, bro. Who was fighting in World War One?
Michael Jackson would have brought them together, bro.
Nah.
Either Michael Jackson or Queen.
You forget that Michael Jackson a nigga too.
I would bring white Michael Jackson back with me.
They're not gonna listen to that nigga. They're gonna be like, bruh, shoot this nigga, bro. Drop a bomb on this nigga, bro.
Oh man.
See, all right, let me give you my answer. I'm bringing, because I still want a challenge. So I'm probably gonna bring my Glock.
That's it?
And a bandolier. That's two things. But the bandolier's connected to my Glock. Fuck you.
Okay.
And I'm going back to
The War of 1817.
I'm going back to help the Indians, bro.
Oh, for sure. Bow and arrows.
I'm changing history, and I'm staying. I'm probably not gonna come back, and I'm staying, bro. I'm going back. I'm gonna be like, don't touch them blankets, because they gave him those fucking blankets with the syphilis on them and shit. Like, don't touch them blankets, and I'm helping them Indians. We're pushing the white people back to the coast, nigga. Ain't gonna be no fucking Trail of Tears. We're pushing them back to the coast. I'm gonna get me a Pocahontas, bitch. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be doing all the drugs with them niggas. You know them niggas had the drugs.
Yeah.
You know them niggas had the fucking, they was one with nature and spirits and shit.
So does it have to be a war?
I mean, yeah.
Can I go back at any point in time?
I was just thinking war, but if you could go back at any point, where would you go?
I'm blowing Christopher Columbus' ship up.
They're just gonna send another.
I'm gonna be there.
You gonna stay? I think I'm gonna
there.
stay. Because that's what happens in most time travel things. They end up getting trapped where they go.
Yeah. People, is this France? No, it's a total different place. Nah, this is France. Blow this nigga up. Is this India? No. Blow this nigga up.
Man, could you imagine if they never found America? Where the Indians would probably be right now? They were advanced, not technologically, but like spiritually, one with nature.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. We wouldn't have all these fucking buildings, or the air would be clean.
Oh, it would look like Dubai.
Probably.
Yeah.
That's what I would go back, bro. I'd go back and fuck with them natives, dog. And I'd have my Glock. They think I'm a fucking god.
Oh, you go at least put a drum on this Glock.
That's a good idea. That's probably what I'll do. So a bandolier. Put a drum on that hoe. I ain't gonna put the switch on it because then I'm just gonna empty the whole clip.
They gonna be scared. What is this guy shooting? I was thinking about that on my way here. Who is the first person that came up with the trigger mechanism? Like, they could have did anything. They could have. You got to slap your gun and make it shoot, or you got to squeeze the handle really tight. But who came up with the trigger?
Shoot.
You got Bluetooth.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Who invented the gun? Period. I don't even know. Google.
Whoever made the 1911, I guess. I don't know.
Is that the first gun?
That's America's gun. I don't know.
Let's see. I put the fun, not the gun. Who invented the fun?
Plankton and
China.
SpongeBob. China made the first gun?
The first devices identified as guns are proto-guns appeared in China from around the AD 1000s by the end of the 13th century.
Man. Innovators.
Metal barrel firearms that fired single projectiles, which occluded the barrel. Yeah, Eurasia. That's cool. I didn't know that. Fucking, man, what if guns never got invented and wars had to be fought with your bare hands and melee weapons and shit?
Honestly, sometimes I feel like I wish it was back in that time in life, because you see how these wannabe hood dudes are now. Anybody's quick to pick up a gun. You can't fight a gun. But if people had to really be men, I feel like we would probably still be more advanced in the world, because nobody's being a pussy now. Nobody's being lazy or complaining about shit. You got a problem with somebody, you handle it with your fist like a man. Right. So I feel like that integrity would go across the land.
I just thought the population would be way bigger too.
Yeah.
Because we've lost a lot of people due to gunfire.
Well,
from wars.
Oh, yeah.
And just people, like you said.
Can you imagine the war? Like, we stopped that 5 minutes ago. We tired.
That nigga hit too hard, bro.
Your general versus my general. Whoever win, fight over.
But that's dope. That's like, what's it called? Achilles?
Yeah.
Send your strongest fighter, bro.
Mm-hmm.
If my nigga wins, I get your land. If your nigga wins.
That's how it is, yeah.
That's dope. I'd be like, man, don't pick me. Please don't pick me. It's too much pressure. Please don't pick me. Please don't pick me.
You lose, they cutting your legs off.
Fuck, he picked me. It's like, that nigga look like he got hands, bro. Fuck.
I feel like the tenacity, and I wouldn't say evil, because I feel like it's bred in us, but people will find a way to kill regardless. So, of course, it wouldn't be as mass as with guns, because guns are easy, but people would definitely find a way to kill.
For sure. But then you couldn't get, like, these school shootings and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You get
Because
school stabbings.
somebody walk in with a knife, they'll probably get 2-3 people before he get his ass stomped.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Like, get that bitch.
That's what one of the comedians was saying about the Twin Towers. He was like, there was some niggas on that plane. That shit wouldn't have went down. Nigga, you trying to rob us with shanks? Get your ass out of here.
Man, that shit's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
But back on the time travel. If you can go back in any time, not for a mission, just to go.
Just to see it.
Where would you go? But you're going to get stuck there. That's my main thing. You got to get stuck there.
Whenever Atlantis was. Because I believe the shit was real. We all talk about, El Dorado, Atlantis. It's so much shit that's resurfacing now that water is going down. And they're like, oh, maybe this shit was real. I know it's real. I want to see what Atlantis was like. Part of me feels like it wasn't that great. People just talk about the shit because they think it's a myth, but
I bet the seafood was fire though. You can't eat seafood, huh?
I probably, try. If I go back in time, does that change my allergies?
You go back in time and die from a selfish allergy, bro. That's some weak shit.
But it's like being stuck there. I don't know if I want to be stuck anywhere that doesn't have modern. Most of them was using like natural land to heal and shit. So I'll be down for that. Like, oh, you got a seafood allergy? Throw this fish on your head.
It's more fish.
It's gonna heal you.
Mine's kind of lame, but if I'm gonna be stuck there,
Dinosaurs.
nah.
Oh,
Fuck no. Just, I'm not even thinking about the dinosaurs. First thing I thought was, damn, that's gonna be hot.
true.
It's gonna be hot, and them big ass mosquitoes and shit.
Hell
Fuck
yeah,
no.
you gonna die the first day from malaria.
If I could be my age in like 1985, because then I can grow up through the 90s and shit again.
I feel that.
That'd be sick.
I feel that.
And then when I'm 30, go back to like 85. So I'd get here again eventually.
Mm-hmm.
How old would I be though? 95, 2005, 2015. That's what, 35 years later? I'm 31, so I'd be 61.
Mm-hmm.
Then I can come holler at me. And then,
That's gonna make a time paradox.
but if I'm 65-year-old me, come holler at me right now is going to be accepting to that.
Yeah,
I'm be like, oh shit, what's up, nigga? Sit down, hop on the pod.
for sure.
So that'd be sick. That might happen. I don't know. The way time works, that might happen tomorrow.
All these movies give us different views of how time works. I feel like, only because I'm partial to Marvel, I feel like they got the best idea of it, because when you go back in time, it doesn't make a loop, it makes a new fucking reality. And because I personally feel like we live in multiple realities already, so we just go to it's not necessarily going back in time, you're going back to a different reality that hasn't happened where you're at now. But I'm glad you said that.
So you don't think that if you went back in time and hollered at yourself, like as a kid, and then you pop back into your time, you wouldn't remember that? Like, you don't think it constantly happens? Like,
no, I think
what am I thinking of?
I think your memory continues on. It doesn't erase.
But you don't think that like that little you
Would remember seeing?
No, or that little you will grow up and do the same thing? I'm trying to think of like Flash.
I think it would have an effect for sure. Like,
You
they wouldn't
see-
just forget it.
Like, I go back in time, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I see something. Damn, I lost my train of thought. I say something to myself, right? And then I fucking dip back out in time. What if there's a me that's further from now coming back to make sure I do it? So he sees me coming back in time talking to me. Does that make sense?
It does make sense.
Like, it just
That episode of
like a loop.
American Dad, where Fry and Steve, Fry? That's not his name. Steve and whatever his friend name is.
Roger?
Nah, the friend, like best friend,
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
the Jewish dude.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, they kept going back in time to make sure that they didn't fuck up with.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And then, fuck, what's his name? Snot.
Snot. Yeah. So I don't see that one. I see it as like, let's say you went back in time and you told that person something, and then this person who's coming to talk to you is from a different reality. So if he's coming to tell you to tell him, even if you told him, what he said wouldn't have made an effect. What you're doing makes, like, what each one of y'all do is gonna make an effect on y'all life
if I
separately.
went back and told my little self, hey, bet on the Lakers right here.
Mm-hmm.
When I come back to my time, I'm not gonna be rich. Is what you're saying. My shit's already on.
Yes. Yeah.
It's like Dragon Ball Z.
Yes.
Trunks went back, changed the past, but his future's still fucked.
Mm-hmm. That's because it's on like a different parallel universe. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Damn. So then that would make. So if somebody went back in time to change something from happening,
It's still gonna happen.
it's still going to happen in their future.
You seen Men in Black 3?
Hell yeah.
He said, "Come back and talk to me when the happening has already happened." It's gonna happen in that universe regardless. You can't change it because you went back into the past. Because technically, it's like you go into this room to change your clothes, and change your bed, and this room over here is very identical. Just because you change it over here does not mean it's gonna change over there.
See, but nah, because in Men in Black 3,
He did go back, but
K remembered Jay,
yeah,
and he was like, okay, I got to find this kid when he grows up to make him an agent.
that's true.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that was kind of a loop too, and I bet you that, and that's what I'm saying. That Jay The little kid that lost his dad
Mm-hmm.
is gonna grow up to be RJ and come back in time and do the same shit that I did.
Yeah.
That's what I think it is.
Yeah.
That's what I think it is.
That's why I said all these movies got
It's
like
a
different
fucking-
interpretations.
It's a fucking loop.
Yeah.
You want to hear a crazy theory I heard
What's that?
or I read? So it's kind of fucked up. So, say I wanted to save all the Jews.
Like orange juice?
No, Jews.
Oh, got you.
Bad joke.
Dad joke.
Oh my God. So I go back in time and I kill baby Hitler. Right? But I get captured. I could tell them I'm from the future. That baby's evil.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I killed him. What are they going to think?
They're not gonna believe you.
But this guy's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
He's just a baby killer.
Mm-hmm.
Take that logic and apply it to anybody who's ever killed a baby. What if they're time travelers coming back to save us
I had that-
from
I had that
what
same
that
thing,
baby
yeah.
was going to do?
I have that same theory.
That's fucking crazy.
Yep.
Like, I'm a time traveler. Yeah, nigga, you're just crazy. What if he is? What if he's a time traveler?
I can't remember
What if that baby was going to do some fucked up shit? I don't know.
Deadpool 2.
What happened to Deadpool 2?
He tried to the dude with the fire hands.
Oh, yeah.
He tried to kill him before he killed his family. Same thing. Deadpool was like, "Why are you trying to kill this little kid? Like, I'm from the future."
But they saved him,
Yeah,
and it changed the
it
bear.
did change. True.
See?
Yeah.
See?
That I can't think of the comedian who said it, but he was like, "Man, I would love to go back in time, but the thing that sucks is I wouldn't be able to prove to anyone that I'm from the future." It was like, "Oh, you're from the future? Who's the next president?" He was like, "Oh, fuck, shit. Ask me another one." He was like, he asked him something. He's like, "Let me look it up on Google." He's like, "What's that? It's a phone. What's a phone?" It's like this device where you, shit. I'm from here.
They were like, "How does it work? Satellite?
Yeah.
Satellite. Fuck." I've seen that. I've seen that shit. I got a conspiracy theory for. Oh, this is the one I told you I made up the other day.
What's up?
Do you know the Challenger?
The car?
No, I think it was called the Challenger. It was it's the spaceship that blew up on its way up.
Uh huh.
You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, what if in another future the Challenger went up and found something they weren't supposed to find or brought something back, right?
Mm-hmm.
To Earth, and it fucked up our future, so they came back in time, put a bomb on that bitch
Make sure it didn't happen.
to make sure it didn't happen.
For sure.
That'd be fucking crazy.
It shows you how archaic humans are, because they could come back and say, "Let's not do this."
Right.
But who would they prove it
But
to?
who they? I'm a time traveler. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
That's what
for
you
sure.
say. Get the fuck out of my face, bro. We're going to space. Bars.
I feel like, so both of our theories can be very correct. Even movie theories can be very correct, but they're missing a piece, and I feel like it's a lot of calculations to go into it. So let's say you think it's a loop.
Mm-hmm.
From Loki, we seen that Kang, he shows us it's a loop, but he also shows us multiple loops.
Right.
So what if, let's say I'm on this third loop and I want to go back into the past, but I accidentally go to the first loop. When I come back here, ain't shit changed, but everything in that first loop changed. So I thought you got to calculate your loop to make sure you change your future.
Right. If it's a line under a line, if you jump from this line down to this line, you're only gonna change shit from this line.
Yeah.
You need to go back. Yeah. That makes sense. That makes sense. I can't wait for Loki to come back. That shit was dope.
Facts.
That boy Kang was a bad motherfucker.
He is, for
He was
sure.
a bad motherfucker, man. He was whooping the shit out of Ant-Man.
Man, I don't know why they put Ant-Man up against him first, but
I think that made the movie kind of cool. It was like an underdog movie.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Man, he beat that nigga. He was like, "We made a deal, motherfucker." He was pissed. Oh man, I think time travel would be cool. Have you're on TikTok? Have you seen that one dude that's like, "I'm a time traveler.
Mm-hmm.
This is gonna happen. This is gonna happen." Now I'm just waiting until July. Like maybe this thing is right.
Yeah,
That
for
he
sure.
said some teenagers are gonna find a dinosaur egg.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, this nigga's right. The Simpsons, bro.
The Simpsons caused everything, man.
That nigga might be a time traveler.
He might be writing The Simpsons.
That's just crazy.
Fucking going back to we was talking about seeing yourself and not believing it. Well, you said you would, but you know some people would freak out like they wouldn't believe that shit. And I feel the same thing for Christians because you know being a Christian, being in the Bible is a good thing to believe in. But how criticizing humans are in general, and the Bible says that Jesus go come back, you know, save whoever he can save. I feel like if Jesus walked into a room of Christians, or walked into a church of Christians, be like, "I'm Jesus." Well, if you don't sit your hobo ass down somewhere,
fuck out of here.
You doing miracles, nigga. You a demon. Get out. Like Chris Angel might have been fucking. We don't know that.
That's fucking hilarious, dog. It's like, I don't believe you.
All the magic shit going on, they be like, "What? How you do that trick?"
That's a good fucking point.
The shit's kind of like if they think about it, shit's kind of scary because like you wouldn't even know. Like if Jesus can come back and tell you that he's Jesus, that means you also have to believe in the devil. The devil could come back disguised and tell you he's Jesus, and now you doing shit that he's telling you to do. You think you're doing good, but he's really setting you up for failure. It's a scary thing to think about.
Damn.
Yeah.
So you're saying the devil could be cosplaying as Jesus?
Yeah.
Damn. That's heavy. I don't even got nothing to think about. I don't got nothing to say about that. That's heavy as fuck. That's heavy as fuck.
I feel it because if they both angels, they both come from the same place. The devil got the same powers that Jesus has. That means like if a Christian try to backdoor and be like, "Oh well, Jesus has this way of letting you know that it's him," and that means the devil has the same abilities to let you know that.
I read that book too.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the problem with giving all this power to a name.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's the problem.
Yeah.
Man, that's heavy.
You know my thoughts of it. I feel like either they're one and the same person, and they gave his thoughts a name, or they got the story wrong. Because just like any other movies we've seen where it's a bad guy, that bad guy might have been good for real, but we got the story wrong. The good guy has taken on the bad guy has taken on the mantle of the good guy and reverse. So we don't know who's good or who's bad for real. We just give it a name and like, oh, we going with that. Embedding.
Mm-hmm.
Like latching on to the first bit of information you get.
That's why. That's why I think. I think we've talked about this. That's why I think the devil's more of a mentality.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like you said, someone steering you the wrong way could be the devil.
Yep.
And it could be just a normal, it could just be me giving you bad advice.
It could be a puppy.
Exactly. Just somebody steering you in the wrong direction, inhibiting you from finding that peace. Mm-hmm. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you were still depressed, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not the devil because the podcast saved your life.
For sure.
But that's what I think. I think that, like you said, it's just a name. It's just a name. Somebody could have went back in time and switched the names. Devil could have been Jesus, and Jesus could have been the devil, and he could have been like, I'm gonna fuck with these niggas and switch this real quick. You know what I'm saying? Like
you seen Bullet Train, right?
Amazing movie.
It shows how eager humans are to want to trust. Like we need that trust. So when the girl just killed the dude, the little girl, and then when the other guy came, she's like, oh my god, he had a gun, he tried to kill me, and he immediately believed her. Because why wouldn't I believe you? A little girl in here and it's a grown man dead on the floor. He must have been trying to mess with you. But the whole time, she was the deceiver. Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
Man, that's why you got to be able to read energy, bro.
Yeah.
That's the only way you can be safe.
Figure out who's a Thomas.
Mm-hmm. And who's what do you call him? Diesel.
A Diesel.
That movie, man, I had just figured out that my spirit animal is probably a ladybug.
Yeah.
And then that movie, I watched that movie.
You seen my my TikTok name now?
No.
It means ladybug. I mean, not TikTok, my Instagram name. It means ladybug in Japanese.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I think that's because I see it all the time whenever I'm trying to make a decision or do something. It'll want to land on my shoulder or like on my windshield or something like that. And then I watched that movie and I was like, sign. You know what I'm saying? Like
from the description he said about it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just him being nicknamed Ladybug. That was I was like, holy fuck. But they got a spot for every time they took the bad shit for you.
Yep.
That's fucking deep.
That's
bro.
my life 100%. Even I always think about when I was in 4th grade, we was taking a test. Teacher told us we can't make no noise. We made noise, we gonna fail the test. This girl, we had 3 pencils. This girl dropped one of your pencils, and I was like, she was sitting in front of me and it fell back. I tapped on the shoulder, I said, hey, you dropped your pencil. I got a 0 on that test because I was talking. I was trying to be a good person. It's all good. I'll take that. Everything else, I'm that crab at the bottom of the barrel. I'll let everybody climb on top of me for them to get out. I'll figure my own way out. For sure.
Man, them niggas always be pulling each other back down.
Yeah.
It's fucked up. I'm speaking of being a kid, I remember confiding things in people and them telling on me. Like I would say a cuss word, like, hey, you know what shit means? They'd be like, oh, he said this, blah, 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 and I get in trouble.
Like I was asking.
Like, you son of a fucking bitch, bro. I remember one time, I had just learned what, like, gay was. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh, yeah, that teacher's definitely gay. Right? One of my teachers, and I said it to one of the kids in the class who I thought was my friend. I said, hey, I think Mr. So-and-so's gay. Mm-hmm. This nigga rolled the window down on the bus and was like, oh, Mr. So-and-so, Jared said you're gay. I don't know what made me have this fucking memory. And the guy walks up to the window. He says, yeah, I'm very happy. I was like, but I'm like, you son of a fucking bitch. Like, I just remember that happening a lot as a kid, bro. Like, I could not confide in nobody without a motherfucker snitching on me, bro.
It's just horrible.
That shit's fucking crazy.
And fuck America for making gay a not good word anymore.
Yeah, bro. I never even meant it. Like, well, that time I did because I didn't learn what it was, but that's not what it means when I say it.
But it was also, like, that's what he is, though. Like, if he was a gay man, then you're gay. Like, why is that a bad thing to say?
But, like, man, if I spill my drink right now, I'm like, oh, man, that's fucking gay.
Yeah.
Can't say that no more.
I got this little girl in my job. She coaches the special needs class. And she also coaches the other class. So one day we coaching I don't want to say normal. We're coaching the non-special need kids. And one of the kids did some weird twist. They was like, Coach, hey, look at this. Did some weird twist and landed on their head. I was like, bro, you retarded? And she was like, we don't say those words. And I was like, why? And she was like, because it's very hurtful to the people who are retarded, and I coach special needs. You coach retarded kids. That's what they're called. Before everybody got all politically correct and all this, it was the retarded class. Like, there was no backlash about it. But now it's a bad word to say.
And even still, if I'm calling what this normal person's doing retarded, I'm not even speaking on him.
Right.
And I didn't hear him say, if a retarded person was like, please don't say that.
Right.
I'd be like, my bad, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
But you have no right. You're normal. You don't get to say that.
It's like, fuck us for calling what it is what it is.
Exactly. You don't get to speak. Like, that's like me getting mad at somebody for saying I'm black. What if that was the word for saying? What if let's switch that around instead of saying, "Man, that was retarded." Man, that was black.
Right.
Like, I wouldn't even get offended. But man, fucking black, fucking retard,
fucking vegan,
fucking vegan. Shout out to Rilo. That was funny.
Oh my god.
But I'm just saying, like, I wouldn't get mad because he's being black.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Like, if somebody being a nigga, shit, call him a nigga. That's how I feel.
I know you watched Louis C.K. and he was talking about the word faggot, and he was like, I would never call like a gay guy a faggot, like
exactly.
just to be nice. But he was like, if I saw two guys in the alley blowing each other, and I don't know why I'm watching, but I'll be like, oh, look, those guys are sucking each other off, yeah. And he was like, but if one of them took the dick out of their mouth and was like, people from Phoenix are Phoenician, I'd be like, shut up, you faggot, and suck that dick. I played this real, like, I remember very distinctly playing Madden with my cousin, and I'm whooping his ass. He's like, man, this game is gay.
Yeah,
it's like, there's no homos on this video game, but the game is gay.
That's like, I would never call a gay person a faggot, but I'll call that person camping in the same place on Call of Duty a faggot.
Yeah.
Just like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't mean nothing derogatory towards you at all.
For sure.
So that shit's fucking stupid, bro. Words are just, again, we're back on it. Words. Jesus, devil, those are words that have way too much power.
Letters, sounds.
Just fucking ooga blah blah. That's a word.
Yep. That's my argument when people get offended by nigga. I'm like, first of all, you don't know what the word means. Secondly, they use it as a derogatory term to you to have power over you. But a person can't have power over you unless you give it to them. So if I go around calling you a palifafa, would you get offended by it? No, you wouldn't. But if I called you that enough times and
you just pissed me off.
Right. If I called you that enough times and it started to bother you, now I have power over you. Now that's a derogatory term to you if you take offense to random ass fucking noise.
I always said black people should start walking up to white people and being like, nigger!
And watch their reaction to the shit. They be like,
what happens?
The fuck?
What if they're like, is this how it feels? I'm so sorry. That's how I just solved racism.
I feel like the reaction that white people have to you calling them that will be the same reaction, or I feel like the same reaction should be happening to black people. Like, white person come up and say, nigger, I'll be like, what the fuck? Sir, do I know you?
I would just laugh, dog. That's the thing about racism. It's just funny to me.
Right.
It's just you're ignorant as fuck. Like, you hate me because of my skin tone, bro? That's retarded.
That is some retarded faggot ass shit.
It's fucking retarded. You don't even know me, bro. We probably be bros.
Right.
Man. You know what I'm saying? We'll probably be fucking bros.
In the words of Tom Segura, stupid shit is often funny shit.
Man, so dumb, bro. But then you got the people who have like actual hatred in their heart, and it's scary when it's taken to the point of them going and shooting up a grocery store or something. Like, that's fucking scary. But it's like, man, like if a person walked up to me and called me a nigger and really meant it, I'd be like, bro, are you okay? Like, why do you have all this hate in your heart?
You need a hug
towards me. Like, I come here, bro.
For sure.
He'll probably lose his shit.
A hug will change a lot.
It's all taught, bro. It's all taught. I don't think. Do you think racism will ever be gone in our lifetime?
Racism, yes. Prejudice, no. I feel like it's natural. It's natural because humans naturally fear things that they don't know.
Yeah. And
with fear comes ill will. So yeah.
I saw a quote I heard a quote in the Stephen King book. I'm trying to remember it. It was the same thing you just said. It's like ignorance breeds something. Ignorance breeds hatred or something like that. It's pretty much the same, along the same lines as what you're saying. That's why I always tell people, man, do your fucking research. Your fucking same thing with shrooms. Like, hey, I know it's got this bad stigma about it, but do your fucking research before you just decide to be scared of it and turn away from it. Because, man, bro, my house is dirty and I sell food stamps. They do like prank videos in Walmart like that. I feel like they work at Walmart. I thought she was no. I was like, bro, I'll come help you clean.
No, nigga.
I thought you was confiding in me.
Them niggas just do pranks and they be like, it gets to the point where you're like, yo, y'all gonna get beat up doing this shit. Like, y'all take it too far. But they was in Walmart one time and they was doing a prank on somebody and the man got mad. And the dude was like, come on, bro, you need a hug. It's just a joke. You need a hug. And he hugged the dude. And the dude started crying. He was like, man, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I know y'all doing your YouTube shit or whatever, but I needed the hug. And like, you never know who really need the shit.
You never know what people are going through.
We talked about this before, and it's helped me become a better coach. Just once you get your energy up, you can start to feel other people's energy. And somebody walked past me like in class, like they ain't gotta have no look on their face, and you can't tell that they really down, but they just walk past the energy, be like, "Hey, come here. What's wrong? You need a hug?" Just hug them, and the rest of their day is a whole lot better.
What did it feel like?
Say what?
What did it feel like?
Cold.
See, that's crazy. For me, it's the opposite.
You feel heat?
I feel heat. I feel because I want to get away from it. That's how I feel. Because you know how fire flares up and you're like,
yeah.
That's how I feel when I feel bad energy. I feel a heat.
For sure.
Especially when I'm on shrooms and shit. And I'm like, I gotta get away from that.
Yeah.
I was just curious.
For sure.
Because it's definitely like a heat. Like I feel like if somebody's behind me, like my neck will start like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, who the fuck? What is wrong with you? But I'm also at the point now, man. I'm so focused, bro. Like, I don't. This might sound bad. I'm not trying to save everybody anymore. If it's you or John or one of my niggas and you're having a bad time, I'll absorb all that shit off you.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? That's
because you can take it.
That's what I'm saying. I got you. But all these other people, bro, like, I got so much shit to do to be down like I used to be. I used to try to fucking save the world and I was about to say record, absorb everybody's shit.
Yeah.
I don't feel like I can do that. I can. I'm capable. I don't want to. But then at the same time, with great power comes great responsibility. Like, I know that that's my purpose, but I feel like if I can focus on what I'm creating and get it out, maybe that'll change someone's day.
Yeah.
You get what I'm trying to say? Like, that was bars too. I didn't mean to even rhyme. Like, if I write a story, get it out, somebody reads that story. Because I can't tell you how many times this shit, Naruto, changed my fucking life. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I feel like, that's what I feel like I'm meant to do. I thought I was meant to save the world and absorb everybody's negativity and shit, but I'm not there anymore, bro.
I've learned that you can't be both. So if you have that power, you can't run away from it. You can always be put in a position to take it. And this is kind of parallel, but on a different note. With me coaching, I'm a grown-ass man, and I coach a bunch of little kids up to teenagers. And them teenagers, they'll try your patience. As a grown man, I expect respect from you. Some kids don't give it, but once I get to know the kid, they know me. I'm not going to take no disrespect. But at the same time, I'll be playful with the kids because that's how I connect with them the most. That's how I get them to understand their skills and understand themselves and give themselves more confidence. I put myself kind of to their level. But I've also learned that line of disrespect will kind of get hopped over a lot. Like, kids want to roast me as Coach J, you wearing them shoes with that shirt, this, that, and the third. And it's like, as a grown-ass man, you're like, bro, I'm grown. Chill out. At the same time, it's like, I don't want to lose that connection from you. So I play around and joke with you every once in a while. And I've learned, like, you can't play both sides. So same with the power thing. Like, if you have it, you can't have it and just, keep it to yourself.
See, I'm not saying I'm gonna keep it to myself. I'm just not gonna go out of my way.
I feel that.
If I naturally cross paths with somebody that needs a shoulder to lean on, bruh, get on there. But I'm not about to go out of my way anymore because, bro, that shit's tiring, bro. Absorbing all that energy is fucking tiring, bro. And I got shit to do. I got shit to do, bro.
I was just talking to my girl yesterday. She was saying it's one of the girls at my job.
I think this girl that's so cute, man. She's crazy.
It's this one girl at the gym. She's both a coach and an athlete there, and she goes through a lot of mental things. I guess I don't really know the depths of it, but maybe at home or whatever. And my girl's like, "Dang, I gotta go work with her tonight." Like, I love her as a friend and everything, but like, she be just dumping all of her emotional problems on me, and it gets exhausting. And I feel like it comes with the territory of just being friendly. Like, you go to Walmart and you like a dude's shoes, but he going through a lot of shit. You might, bro, them shoes fly. Like, man, I got these from here and here. And then start dumping everything on you.
That's fine. That happens to me all the time at fucking restaurants, bro. Yeah. These waiters be just dump. I'm like, man, I'm just trying to eat my fucking chicken crispers at Chili's, nigga.
And it's crazy because it's two sides of that. Like, let's say you going through something. You go be that Superman, but no one's going to be there to save you. At the same time, you start to notice, like let's say you doing good, you in a good mental place. You're like, damn, there's a lot of fucked up people in the world that just wear it. Like, they ain't got nobody to talk to.
Yep. See, but that's the beauty of it, though. You're right. Most of the time, I gotta kind of just hunker down and deal with my low myself. But depending on how low I am, I know I can reach out to you. I know I can reach. I know I got people that I can reach out to.
For sure.
But I know how exhausting it is at the same time. So it's like, I don't want to say it's a prideful thing, but sometimes I don't reach out.
Also, you don't want to be a burden to nobody else.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I know. But if it's something I need, like if it's something heavy and I know I need somebody to help me lift the load, I'll reach out. And I know I got people that I can reach out to.
For sure.
I used to think I didn't. But it's good to know that, and it's the same for you. If you ever need anybody, I got you. Like I said, I have no problem taking the load off for my friends.
Yeah.
Y'all lay y'all. But these strangers.
I have a hard time taking from family, too. Like, my brother, it's not bad because they're there to support him. My brother does not mind asking for a handout. Like, if he need it, he go ask. Me, on the other hand, I could be down to my last penny. But as long as my fingers work and my legs work, I'm going to figure this shit out. Now, if I get to the point where I'm like, I'm at a dead end, I can't do shit, I'm going to ask somebody for help. Or they could probably go see it before anything, but I have a hard time asking for help.
Same.
That might be a pride thing, too.
It is. And then when you ask for help, you feel like shit while you're typing the text. You're like, man, look, I just need $20 for some gas.
For sure.
And they're like, fuck yeah. It makes you feel better when they're like, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, asking was the hardest thing I had to do today.
For sure.
But man, I know when I come up, man, I'm going to be helping. I'm going to be down to help everybody help me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even the bum on the street, I'd be like, man, I be seeing them niggas. I'm like, man, if I had the ends, bro, I would bless your day today. I'll give you 100.
Yeah.
But I need this. I need this $5, nigga. I'm sorry, like, shit.
Well, that's one thing with whatever spiritual things going on in the world. Your path is your path, and what you decide to do could affect it. But I feel like as long as your heart is pure, you'll stay on that same path. And I've noticed that, like I said, I don't make a whole lot of money no more. Like, start coaching. Coaching is like teaching. We don't get paid shit, like talking about it. Somehow, every month, every bill is paid. And I still got a little money to go out to eat or, go hang out at the club or something. Somehow the money be there. Even throughout the week, my homegirl might hit me up and say, hey, I got to get some medicine for my baby. Can you help me out? I'll pay you back. Don't worry about it. Take it. My mama might be like, oh, I'm late on this bill. Can you help me out? Mom, I got bills of my own, but you got it. Go ahead. Somehow at the end of the month, my money's still there. So
it's like you give and receive.
And sometimes it might not even be a monetary thing. Somebody might be like, let's say you spent that last $400 on your truck note. Now you ain't got no money to eat. You like, damn, how I'm gonna eat? It's gonna be oodles and noodles for the rest of the week. Somebody might be like, man, I like your style. I like this, that, and the third. Let me pay for your dinner.
Well, yeah.
All right.
That's the universe.
Yeah.
That's the universe throwing you a bone. Shit, my homegirl hit me the other day. I was like, here's $20 for lunch. I was like, I ain't even need it, but thank you.
For sure.
Like, that's real. Now I gotta dick you down.
Show you how grateful I am.
You know what you're doing, bitch. You know what you're doing.
I'm usually worth more than 20, but I give you it.
You my nigga, so I got you.
Oh, man.
That's funny, bro. Man, dog. You got any questions for me?
I asked him while we was going through it. You brought it. We be on the same wavelength, so you brought up the topics, and I was like, perfect time to put this in there.
So let me ask you this: if you could live in any, we're gonna end on this on a lighter note. If you could live in any anime universe, what would you live in? I think I might start doing it like this. This makes more sense. Yeah.
It's a tough one.
That is a tough one because there's some fucked up universe. Like, so I feel like people would answer the question without really thinking. Like,
right. Like you say, Dragon Ball Z, your planet getting destroyed. Naruto, you better hope you in a decent clan.
Hell yeah, you might not be a main character, nigga. You end up like these niggas.
Fuck it. I'm gonna go with Shit. Parasite.
Why?
Because
Do you have one?
I could possibly have one. I can eventually get one, or I don't have one. But I feel like unless one of the exorcists or whatever is there, I'll be alright being a parasite.
Exorcist.
Whoever had to get rid of the parasites.
The parasites got rid of the parasites.
Oh yeah, unless one of them is not around me trying to kill me, I think I'll be alright.
The niggas are trying to take over the world, bro.
Then I'll be with them.
But in so homeboy was only free because it missed his brain.
Mm-hmm.
So you're okay with giving your body up to a parasite?
I wouldn't know. That's one of the main reasons I don't fear death, because I feel like after death happens, you don't think about nothing no more.
What if you do? What if you're down there like, fuck, I wish I had my switch.
In the sunken place?
I'm just saying you're in the ground. It's boring as fuck in here, bro.
I would hate to still be conscious. That's like being in a coma.
That I thought of that because that's what happened to Imhotep in The Mummy. That's how they buried him alive.
Yeah.
With the fucking Beatles. Not the rock group.
That'd be lit.
That was that band. They just cut his tongue out and buried that nigga alive.
Hey bro, please don't know. Play that last song again.
I think mine's pretty easy, dog.
What you got?
Pokemon.
Yeah. The humans technically were never in danger.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There was a war, and I wish one of the games or shows would touch on that. Because there was a war, a Pokemon war. And I want to know what the fuck happened. That's how you got, Lieutenant Surge and his Raichu fought alongside and all that shit. I'd love to see what the fuck was going on during that war. What they were fighting about. Who they were fighting. Was it Pokemon against humans? Like, I want to know what that's all about.
Yeah.
But all in all, you can just live a peaceful life in a village, or you can fucking coexist with these monsters, or you can go on a fucking adventure with these monsters. And what happens depends on how strong you and your monsters are. Granted, you're 10 years old.
Do you have to have a specific life going into this anime world? Because if I could train and make myself a stronger fighter, then I'm gonna change my answer.
I feel like you would be you right now, transported into that world.
Me right now?
Like this.
I would go to One Punch Man and find Saitama and do his training regimen.
Oh, you gotta find him to do it. You already know it.
Oh, that's true. But I want him to train me still.
But that's a scary world too, because while you're training, do you read that manga?
Mm-hmm.
Shit's been popping off.
Yeah, for sure.
If you in the wrong city at the wrong time, you're dead.
Might get stumped on by a giant.
Fuck that. See, I don't want to live anywhere.
But he's technically invincible now. So if I do his regimen and it gets me to be the same way, I wouldn't fear anything. I just need 100 days and 100 nights.
You better hope you get.
Well, it was a year. Now my 365 days.
I don't want to go nowhere where. I don't want to go to any universe where a planet buster exists. Somebody that can just go like this and blow the planet up.
Mew?
Fuck that. Mew wouldn't do that.
He wouldn't do that.
And Mewtwo, I can handle that nigga. I know my type advantages.
Yeah.
I'll run up on that nigga. Fuck him up and catch that nigga.
For sure.
Then he's my slave. Then I got a planet buster in my fucking pocket, nigga. Damn. That's fucking dumb.
I definitely wouldn't want to be in One Piece.
Nope.
Because I don't want to go anywhere where the nigga be like, I'm enslaving y'all, or you could be a part of my crew and ain't nothing you can do about it. I don't want to be on the sea with y'all niggas.
I don't want to be in Naruto. I don't want to be in Dragon Ball Z. I don't want to be in no Demon Slayer.
The only way you can get powers on One Piece is to eat a devil fruit, but that devil fruit might kill you. Nah, I'm good.
Fuck no. I don't want to be in no fucking Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yeah, no.
I don't want to be in maybe Mob Psycho. Mob Psycho would be cool if I'm an Esper. Have you watched that?
Yeah.
If I'm an Esper, I'm down. And I think I probably would be.
What is it called? Full Metal Alchemist.
Oh, Full Metal Alchemist is cool.
Yeah.
Those dudes, I just wouldn't want to be one of the black guys. You know what I'm talking about? With the red eyes. Fuck. I'm trying to think of other animes. I wouldn't want to be on Attack on Titan.
Hell no.
Fuck that.
X-Men made an anime. If I was to guarantee to be a mutant, then maybe.
Hell yeah. Or Avatar.
Oh yeah, Avatar would be
Avatar
lit.
sick, bro.
Hell
I
yeah.
don't care which nation. I'd hope I'd be an Earth nation.
Yeah.
Because I feel like earthbending would be fun as fuck.
We right there, bro. Who's your favorite character?
And
Any of them.
in Korra or Last Airbender?
Any of them.
Probably Korra, dog.
Korra was your favorite?
Korra was about that fucking smoke,
She
nigga.
was.
She was fucking dope. I named my dog after that bitch.
Yep.
Okay, hold on. I gotta go Airbender and Korra. I gotta give you one from each. From
Alright.
Airbender, it's that nigga Iroh.
Okay.
When he got swole,
Yeah.
he was a bad motherfucker, bro. The Hidden Lotus, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That was my nigga. Uncle Iroh was my nigga. But in the new one, it's probably Korra or that evil Airbender dude.
Oh yeah.
He was a bad
Yeah.
motherfucker,
For
dog.
sure.
When he fucking took the air out of that bitch's lungs,
Mm-hmm.
and she was like, that was live, nigga. That was fucking live. And just an amazing use of airbending. Aang would never do that.
Yeah.
What about you? Who's your favorite? Oh, I forgot about Toph.
That right there. Toph.
Oh, I forgot. I knew you were going to say Toph.
On Last Airbender or Korra, Toph is my dog.
Toph was a fucking G. She was like, man, I don't want to be in here anymore. I'm about to bend this man. I remember being like, what? Is that a thing? And she said, and then she turned into that metal. She fucking jumped on the roof and put the metal on her.
Yeah.
And they were fucking trying to firebend her. And they were like, what the fuck is that? Then she was dying. Toph was a bad bitch, bro.
Facts. From a child, she was bad.
Twinkle toes. Twinkle toes.
Yep.
But that nigga Iroh had some gems, bro.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
That nigga Zuko, you want to talk about character development. Zuko was a dope ass character. I fucked with Zuko tough. But Avatar, I'd live in that world.
I feel like growing up, I was always a pyro, so I thought I would be more of a Fire Nation person, but nah. How Toph uses earthbending, that's what I want.
Hell yeah. And then earthbending turns into lava bending too.
Mm-hmm.
You just gotta learn how to do all that shit.
Oh no, fire turned to lava, don't it? No, fire turned into lightning.
Yeah. Because homeboy, is it Maku from Legend of Korra?
Mm-hmm.
The little brother, he ended up lava bending. Whenever they dropped that lava on him, he ended up fucking he was an earthbender. That shit was dope. What other animes are there?
Fuck anime now. Now I want to talk about houses.
Houses. Like Hogwarts.
What Harry Potter house would you be in?
I always said I'd be Slytherin.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I could choose, I'd choose Slytherin, but I wouldn't be no Death Eater.
Yeah.
I would just be like selling drugs and fucking bitches and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't be like Voldemort. Fuck no. I'm not in your cult. I'm just not a good student.
Yeah.
I'm over here selling fucking dime bags and shit in the corridor.
You sound like Israel 85.
Trying to fuck these Hufflepuff girls.
Fuck the Hufflepuff girls. I want some Ravenclaw bitches.
See, I feel like the Hufflepuff girls would be like goody two shoes.
That's what they are.
Freaks.
Oh yeah,
Closet
freaks. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like the Gryffindor girls would be freaks too. Like,
Yeah.
stuck up bitches, but when you know what I'm saying.
But I feel like with them, you got to do a lot to get to them. You take a Hufflepuff off of ice cream, she could be like, so what's next? I would definitely be Slytherin. Mainly, Slytherin, they get chosen by their ambition. And I'm very ambitious, so I feel like that would definitely put me in there. And I fuck with the colors, like
that green
hit.
And I think snakes got a bad rep, bro. I like snakes.
Yeah.
Fuck everybody who hates snakes. Snakes got a bad rep because of a book. Because of one snake.
And all the people they killed.
Huh?
And all the people they've killed.
Man,
but it wasn't the snake's fault.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
snakes don't attack people for no reason.
They're just very territorial. Stay the fuck where you're supposed to be.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to be in the jungle.
And that's another Slytherin thing. If you ain't from around here, don't come around here.
Yeah, bro. I'd definitely be Slytherin or Ravenclaw.
Yeah.
I always thought it'd be funny. I'm like, Hogwarts got a basketball team, but nobody gives a fuck about it because the Quidditch teams. This Quidditch is so raw.
It's all niggas on the basketball team.
You got one human that's not even a wizard. That nigga just cold. He's not even a wizard. You got a ghost.
He used to play for the Wizards.
You got a troll. And then you got some random other creatures that are just like nasty at basketball.
Yeah.
I had a dream, and I want you to tell me what you think. I had a dream that I had to play 2-on-2 with LeBron James. It was me and LeBron versus two dragons in a game of basketball.
Like, what kind of dragons? Wyverns or?
I don't know. Dragons.
So I'm going to describe them, and I want you to tell me which one it was. Dragons, they got the wings, they got front legs and hind legs.
That's what it was.
Okay.
Yeah.
And why?
I don't know. We never got to play. I woke up before, but I just remember being really stressed out. I remember LeBron being super intense. And I was like, why? Well, exactly why. Why are we doing this? It was something important. And I remember John had like the game plan and how we were going to beat them, but I couldn't understand them because we had bad service in the locker room.
That sounds like LeBron was the government and like forcing you have to do this, you have to do this. And the two dragons was life, saying that this shit's about to be hard. Yeah.
That's real. I want to know what happened. And then I told John, I was like, what if that was another universe?
And he was doing that.
And
you know I believe in dream walking. So.
Exactly. So I was like, what if that's just another Monday for that version of me, bro? What if it was like metaphorical dragons, like it was a logo? I just knew I was fighting some dragons, dog. That's all I knew. I was like, fuck. Okay, hold on. Before we go, because we gotta. It's almost 7. It's almost 7, but I got a question.
Tell me what you think about me.
This is gonna be on my solo pod that comes out this week, but I can ask you before you see it.
All right.
Semen.
False.
Semen doesn't exist?
Wait, what? Yes, it does.
Okay, sperm.
Yes.
It's like, what, millions of them?
Mm-hmm.
Is each sperm a different soul? Or is each sperm one soul broken up into millions of pieces? This is just some shit I thought of randomly.
I want to say it's one soul broke up into a million pieces. Because I feel like your personality comes from your upbringing and not necessarily embedded into your sperm cell. So yeah, I'm going to go with the second.
Okay. I agree. I think that's what the multiverse is.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the creative soul that made it in this one, but another one, and maybe it's more athletic.
For sure.
And another one, maybe I'm a violent soul, or a violent part of the soul, broken up into different pieces. Mm-hmm. But all of it makes up one person, because each of us have the capability of, whatever. But that's what I think, too. I think that it's just one soul broken up into millions of pieces, and I'm the one that happened to make it in this universe.
Yeah, for sure.
So, yeah, it's another me in another universe.
It's a bunch of Kangs.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's another me in another universe, but there's something slightly different about his personality than mine.
Yeah, for sure.
He's probably a dick. Fucking retarded asshole. Not just saying. I would love to meet another version of me. I think that'd be fucking cool, man.
I think it'd be dope.
If he wasn't a douchebag.
Or the worst version of yourself out of all the multiverses.
What if I'm the worst version?
I would say you're doing pretty good.
He'd be like, you piece of shit. I'm like, if this is your house, this is it.
I feel like the people who are like super successful in the world either really got a lucky break or they were assholes. I feel like to get ahead in life, you kind of got to be an asshole. You got to be some kind of mischievous to get to where you want. Like Elon Musk. Elon Musk, that shit wasn't something that he created. It's something he helped develop. Like you got that idea from somebody else and made it your own.
Just put your name on it.
Yeah.
Names,
words.
And Tesla's not even his name.
Yep.
Some other genius's name. Oh, this fucking Jack's kicking my ass. Well, I appreciate you coming on, bro.
Yes, sir.
You know, I had to get you on here again. I'm so glad that you're doing better since the last time you were on.
Better. Yeah.
I can feel it, bro. I can sense it. You gotta tell your girl to come on here.
For sure. She'll drive all the way out here.
I'm down. I don't know her, so it'd be. Those are fun. The ones where I don't know people, those are fun. So,
for sure,
I can tell her embarrassing stories about you.
She's Canadian.
Oh, so she's probably annoying. I met when I went to college. I met a Canadian dude. That nigga was annoying as fuck.
Really?
So I base all Canadian people off of that one dude, dog.
The most Canadian thing about her, she says "mum" instead of "mom," and then she says "sorry."
She doesn't say A to everything.
She'll say A.
Man, that dude was a fucking fuck you, dude. If you ever watch this, you're fucking annoying. I don't remember your name.
Fucking Canadian retarded faggot.
And on that note.